What's up, everybody? Today I'm finally here with my review of the LEGO Star Wars 501st Clone Legion set, otherwise known as the 501st Battle Pack here in the community. This is set number 75280, not available in the US and Canada officially, at least from Target or LEGO as of right now. I did actually drive like 2 hours to go find this and pick it up at a Learning Express, so you guys can call your local store, see if they have it. But it is available overseas pretty much everywhere except US and Canada as of the filming of this video. It retails for $30. Here in the US, 6 minifigures, 2 vehicles. Now, if you guys don't know, there was a huge movement behind this set. I'm not going to really talk about that in today's video because I'm sure a lot of you already know it. But essentially, this thing was made by the fans for the fans. This is without a doubt one of the most popular LEGO Star Wars and LEGO sets of all time, selling out on Amazon super fast. So today we're going to be unboxing it, reviewing it, and showing you guys what it has to offer. So the box is actually a little smaller than I thought it would be. It's a little more skinny, but on the front you do have some really cool art, of course, of all of the minifigures and the sets and all that cool stuff. You open the box, you do get an instruction manual. It has, I don't know, just normal LEGO steps so you can follow it super easy. You also do get a sticker sheet, which actually, if you place them on really well, it does look really nice. Usually I'm really opposed to sticker sheets, but wasn't too big of a deal this time, especially like I said, if you put it on right. And then you do have 2 numbered bags. It's only a $30 set, barely 300 pieces, so of course it's not going to be too many bags and whatnot and stuff like that. So after about 5 or 10 minutes, here it is in all of its glory, the 501st Battle Pack. Like I said, official name is the Clone Legion set. So let's dive on into the minifigures first. Like I said, you have 6 minifigures. 3 of them are going to be normal 501st troopers. One of them is going to be a 501st Jet Trooper, which will look really familiar if you've seen the Clone Wars, especially the first episode of that Mandalore arc. And then you also get 2 battle droids, so we'll start off with those. Nothing too crazy. I don't think there's any noticeable differences between these versions and the older ones. But what's great about all these minifigures is they come with actual blasters, which is great. No stud shooters, at least not on the minifigures. There are some on the vehicles. But I kind of like having 2 battle droids in this quote-unquote battle packer set because as you expand your 501st army, you do also get droids to combat them if you're building a mock or building a scene. So I'm actually really happy that LEGO decided to do it like this and not as a typical $15 battle pack. Now the 501st minifigures themselves is a couple of different things. Number one, the helmet mold's actually the same, but there is slightly different printing. It looks like a mesh between realistic and animated, which has ruffled a few feathers, definitely, but there's also a little gray print that goes on the cheek, which I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Honestly, I don't think it really needs to be done. It would have been okay if they just left it as white. 2 more things. Number one, these guys come with white arms, not blue. White, in my opinion, is more accurate. Even though there are blue shoulder pads on the 501st in the show and in the movies, I think white more accurately represents that. Of course, you could always go check out custom arms, stuff like that, to make it look even more accurate. And then the last big difference is there are no black hips anymore. We get white hips. So overall, I'm actually a really big fan of these clones. The only thing I don't like is that little gray print on the cheek piece for the helmet. But other than that, very excited, very happy to finally have these. I'm very much anticipating building my own army of these, so it's going to be a super fun time. But overall, the minifigures look great. And the last one here is my favorite out of the set. It is the 501st Jet Trooper. Like I said, if you've seen the Clone Wars, Season 7, anything like that, you'll know with this minifigure for sure. Couple of different things. You obviously see it has a lot more detail compared to the normal 501st. It does come with blue arms, which is not like the other ones. However, there still is white hips. And also, one thing I forgot to mention, there is a new clone head, for those of you who did not know. This one's in a little bit more of a darker tan nougat color as opposed to the normal flesh tone that we've gotten. Also a little bit of a different design. Overall, way more accurate, which I'm super happy about. Most notably for the Jet Trooper, there's more printing on the torso and especially the helmet. You get the little red arrow on the top and red lines right near the mouthpiece and the visor. So overall, just a really, really great minifigure. I'm actually looking forward to building up a specific army of those guys because I do have some big plans coming in the future utilizing those. Now let's go ahead and take a break from the minifigures and move on to the vehicles. There are 2 vehicles. We'll start off with the BARC Speeder. This is a Clone Wars era speeder that is built out of scale. It is much larger than it actually is in the Clone Wars universe. So if you're familiar with my channel, you'll know I built an Axis and I use minifigure scale ones. So this one's very, very large. But I do want to say, for what it is, I think it does a great job. You instantly know it's a BARC Speeder. It's great. You could fit the whole thing in your hand, swoosh it around if you're a little kid playing with it. As far as play features go, in the front you do have 2 stud shooters with some nice details using some of the ski pieces and that little armor shield piece in the very front. And then you do have the area where the pilot can sit down. Of course, you have the handlebars, blasters on either side, and it just overall gives a really nice aesthetic. Like I said, it is big, it's out of scale. It's not the actual size of what it would be if you're comparing it to a minifigure, but like I said, for what it's worth, I think LEGO did a great job with the BARC Speeder. The ATRT, on the other hand, is a little bit of a different story. I feel like there's a little bit less detail in this one than was in the 501st set that that we got a couple years ago that came with the Sniper Droideka, Yoda, and the 501st Trooper, along with the Commando Droid. The only big difference that I don't like is obviously that front stud shooter. It used to be a turret in the older version. This can be remedied with a really simple mod, so it's not even that big of a deal, but it would still be nice to get the version of the turret, which does look cool, much better than the actual stud shooter. Now, as far as legs go, they are connected by larger hinge bricks, so you're gonna have a decent amount of ability to pose it in whichever way you want. Obviously, you're not going to be able to, pose it completely or entirely. You still are limited by the bricks that are in here. On the sides of the ATRT legs, you have a combination of stickers, some larger blue shield pieces, and some tile and modified plate, stuff like that. As you go towards the front of the ATRT, you do have some really nice stickers. Again, if you apply them right, it looks really nice. Some 501st stickers, some arrow stickers, and everything like that. Of course, there is an area for your trooper to sit comfortably on the ATRT. $30, Lego knocked it out of the park. And hopefully someone from Lego's watching this. Please do more of these sets. We've been campaigning for this set for over 2 years, and we've shown you by how fast it's been selling out everywhere that this is something that the fans want to see, something the fans will buy. So I really hope that Lego continues to do stuff like this, hopefully in the next winter or subsequent 2021 waves. It's a great set for $30. I'd absolutely recommend everyone pick up at least 2 to 4 if you want to build your own army, build it for a mock or for a display. If you're like me, I'll be trying to get a lot more than that. Obviously, you guys know my larger mocks here on the channel, so I want to get a lot. That way I can use them all on a mock at some point down the road. But for $30, I think this is a wonderful price. I think Lego absolutely knocked it out of the park with this one, and I cannot be more happy with it. So guys, that has been my review of the 2020 Lego Star Wars 501st Clone Legion set, otherwise known as the 501st Battle Pack. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. How many will you be picking up if you can? These guys have been selling out super fast, so if you want it, be ready. I believe August 15th on Target, they should be available. Obviously, September 1st for Lego. So guys, be ready. These have been selling out. If you want to get one, you're going to have to really try and put some effort in. But thank you guys for watching. Of course, drop a like down below, and I'll see you later. Take it easy. Peace.